Aloha.
Beautiful. Okay, so at the very beginning, we would like to start off with a little activity, and that includes everybody. So we would like to set 3 rules for the time that we're teaching, so for the 15-20 minutes, that everybody agrees on, okay? And for everybody that, how do you say, follows the rules, thank you, he or she is going to be rewarded, and everybody that does not follow the rules will have a consequence to that, okay? Does that sound okay? Okay, so what are some of these 4 rules that we can have for the next 20 minutes? Any ideas? What if yeah, okay.
Can you pay attention to the person who's talking?
Okay, how can you tell if someone pays attention?
Right. Yeah. Listen, don't be talking or...
So no talking?
No phone.
No phone, I like that one. Okay, so... Let's see, so no talking, no phone, what else? Yeah.
No sleep.
No sleeping.
Should we do that? Okay, so let's say no talking, no phone, no sleeping. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yeah, for the next 20 minutes? Okay, so everybody that follows those rules will be rewarded. And whoever does not follow the rules, like looking at the phone, playing their phone, falling asleep, or talking to the neighbor about things that does not relate, things that do not relate to the lesson, will have a consequence in that, okay? So let's try it out. Are you all with me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So we have those here on the wall, so we all remember throughout the lesson what those are. And then at the end of the lesson, we're going to come back to that and complete that. Okay.
Okay, so here's our learning objectives and our outcome for today. And after this class today, we will be able to know the basic structures of all the these 3 discipline methods, discipline plans. Teachers is in charge, both students and teachers are in charge, and also students is in charge. I will give a quick explanation of these 3. And so for the first one, is a discipline plan where the teachers is in charge. So this is when the teachers take charge in the classroom. The teachers decide on what rules to make in the classroom, the consequences of the rules if the students are not obeying the rules, and the reward to be given to the students if they will obey the rules. So these 3 are all decided by the teachers. The second discipline plan is a discipline plan where both the students and the teachers are in charge. So this is when the teachers and the students are working together. They are having a contract or an agreement between each other where they use the My Action Plan. My Action Plan is a form where it consists of 3 questions. What's the problem? What's causing the problem? And what plan will you use to solve that problem? So the students will write down things that if there's like the teachers will give us our rules in the classroom, and if the student did not obey one of the rules, then he will fill in the My Action Plan and sign with the teachers at the bottom. The student and the teachers will sign the same action plan to make sure that he will never do the mistakes again. Okay? So this is not to make the students afraid, it's just a self-discipline by encouragement. Just to encourage the students to make sure they follow accordingly during the class. And a self-manager plan, this is a teacher's and a student's evaluation where you got the form in this website right here. So the last discipline method plan is a discipline plan where the student is in charge in the classroom. So this is when the student is in charge of her behaviors in the classroom. of his or her behaviors in the classroom. Whether this is the level of democracy, and anarchy is the lowest level of democracy. And anarchy means this is when the students are only interested in themselves only. And so think about this level of democracy and decide which part are you. Are you an anarchy student or a pausing student when you want to be passed around during class time? Or do you want to be a cooperation student where you cooperate, you help, you join the class discussion? Or you want to be a democracy, which is the highest level of democracy, where you do accordingly and do the right thing during the class. Okay? Do you guys have any questions about it? So for the last part, it's the effective and ineffective teachers. And effective teachers has a positive expectation and also have a self-confidence and many more. For an ineffective teacher, you are conveying rules in a craft and angry and condescending manner. Like, yeah, we all know what an ineffective teachers behave. So we will continue on with our lessons.
Okay, so we're going to split up into 3 groups. Before we do that, I'll explain to you what you guys' assignment is. Nata's just explained to you guys the 3 different discipline plans that there are. So when we split up into these 3 groups, each group is going to be assigned one of those discipline plans, and then you're going to create an example of what one of those discipline plans would look like. So if you're assigned the teacher in charge discipline plan, you'll pretend that you have a class and you're going to create a fake discipline plan according to the one you're assigned. Does that make sense to everyone? Are there any questions? Okay, so Natasha and Ava are taping up these group names, and so you can tell they're names of movies. We have The Lion King, Harry Potter, and The Lord of the Rings will be over here. So everyone can come up here. You're going to pick one of these papers, and they have the names of characters from those movies. So pick your character, and then go to the group in which your character is.
Look for the characters in your business paper, and if you don't know it, to your group. If you don't know which movie your character is, if you don't know your character, please ask.
I know.
Before you mistakenly go to a group that you're not supposed to be. Okay, The Lion King.
No? Okay, is everyone in the correct spot? Okay, we have The Lord of the Rings are going to be doing where the student is in charge. And then Harry Potter is going to be working on the discipline plan where both the student and teacher are in charge. And then The Lion King is going to be the teacher in charge. So you guys have about 7-8 minutes to write an example of a discipline plan according to what you've been assigned.
Do you want me to?
And here, I'm going to be passing out some blank paper.
Do you want to write it? Okay, so rules. What is the difference that follow? General rules, or what we need to behavior. So expect others to be polite and children can see advantages and addresses numerous behavior concepts and expectations. So disadvantage must be explained. Students must be
Okay, you don't have time to talk. You have to discuss.
Remember the rules that remain too.
implement the rules not followed. When you see a violation of one of the rules, you immediately implement the penalty until the penalty violation. You continue with the lessons and your class continues their work. Do not stop instruction when carrying out a we work what the student receives for appropriate time. The best reward is the satisfaction of job. Although rewards are specified to base in wholesale library system of doing out in the supply of stickers, candies, or other tangibles and simple cards come to a cost. Let's start with what's in it.
Okay, so does it make sense, like, what you want me to do?
Like, so what's, oh, we're a teacher in charge?
Yeah.
I thought we were student in charge.
Yeah, teaching.
Okay.
Okay, one
Can we
person
just
in
come up with
CTA,
a
one
new
person in
idea of
and
discipline
one
plan for
not
the
a skill.
teachers?
I'm going to
So what do we start with?
Yeah, rules, and then consequences, and then the so the rules.
So, the answer
I'm a curious little girl.
is, okay,
Can we just like write up like a student contract? Yeah.
yeah, student code rule. You can come up with the student code.
No, just take turns. Same.
And you guys can pick like different grade levels. Like if you want to do like you have a second grade class or you have like a 10th grade class, you can pick.
So great.
Were they like sign their name in this blank spot?
This one specific class.
Be proactive, like in elementary, by elementary stage, the teacher tells
So then these are the next ones.
Okay, so what would that mean specifically?
It's like,
I mean, I know what proactive means, but what would that look like?
it's like when the teacher, when the teacher's always like, are you guys like paying attention to me? Like, are you guys paying attention to what I say, what I do? And the students, like, yes, yeah. So it's kind of like class, and then the student would just like reply. And then being proactive with the other students, like when the other are talking, they're not like interrupting or something.
This kind of sound like two different things. Like being proactive is like, don't wait for someone else to finish, and then there's the, like, don't talk when other people are talking, and that's kind of like respect. So we can add like subcategories, respect others, like don't talk when others are talking, and like be proactive, like be a solution, not a problem.
Should give them like options for consequences?
You can take them